going on, you guys? This is Blitz bringing you a 1 versus 1 on Xel'Naga Caverns between BlitzKrieg, myself spawning as the blue Terran, and EddyTwoHands spawning as the red Protoss. So it's going to be a Terran versus Protoss matchup. This is going to be pretty interesting. You're going to see me transition my build. This is actually going to be the first time that I've ever done this build versus a Protoss. So this is actually why I wanted to cast this. It's gonna be pretty interesting. I wanted to do something a little different, you know, to shoutcast, just so for the fans, I guess. And what you're gonna see me build is pretty much gonna open up pretty standard at the beginning. I'm gonna lay down a 10 supply depot and move into a 12 racks and I believe a 13 refinery, and then transition to get my second supply depot and add on a factory, and I think it was I'm not sure the exact build order, but we're gonna break it all down here for you. It's gonna be pretty new to me. The beginning is actually pretty much the same as I guess a 1-1-1 build, but other than that, it's gonna be pretty much free-for-all at this time for myself. So taking a look here, it looks like EddyTwoHands is going to come out and lay down a second pylon here. Lay down this first one. I'm not sure what the supply limit, most likely 9 pylon. Going to come out and do a little bit of scouting. Meanwhile, myself moving across the map, going to be coming down to do some scouting. Laying on that racks there and building that refinery. So like I said, looking pretty standard at this point. He's going to come over and lay down that gateway at 14 supply. SCV getting a couple fusion cutters attack on that probe. Just going to peskily move my way around here. So meanwhile, back in my base, probe just now making his way in here, just now saturating that refinery there, almost completed on this rack. Still just moving this SCV around, just trying to gain as much information as possible from this matchup and keep this guy alive. So looks like he's going to come in here. He's going to be able to get a surround off. No, just makes his way right in there. Notice how I am actually clicking on these mineral patches to move him. So like when you move through here, when you click on the mineral patches, he'll move through everything that tries to get a surround off on him and go straight to those mineral patches. So that's a little trick there. Looks like, ooh, sneaky Protoss just laying down. They like to place pylons all over the map, so getting this hidden pylon in the back corner here, I really like that placement. It's gonna just allow him vision of this whole area down here, see if I take any expansion, and it's just placed way up in this corner, so I don't even know if a mining SCV would actually see that, maybe just barely. So back over at my base, transitioning 1-1-1, got a couple of Marines here, gonna come out and pick up on this probe here, but I'm not sure. I think he's gonna actually make it away. So laying down that second gas, still building this factory, not too much going on at this point. Let's take a look back over at his base. Looks like he is researching warp gate right now and has a second gateway adding on, so could maybe be possibly seeing some sort of 4-gate push here. Not sure. Looks like he is getting that second assimilator up. Marine still patrolling around here. Looks like I did take out this probe and gained access to this Xel'Naga, and I'm actually gonna come over here and take out this probe. So just Marines patrolling around the map, trying to gain map vision and map control at this point. Laying down a bunker here and adding on a starport. So still keeping up really good on supply. Gonna be just adding on this bunker, consistently building Marines. Need to be pumping some more actually here shortly. Oh wait, looks like I'm actually getting that siege tech upgrade at this time, so still focused on that. Taking a look at the income, 21 to 19, so I am able to call down those mules, so 20 to 21, so it looks like I'm sitting right there. It's fairly even right here though, so this is really even actually. Meanwhile, back over in the base of EddyTwoHands, looks like he is researching that warp gate, still almost finished now. And now adding on a robotic facility, so going into a 2-gate robo here and then laying down another pylon. So pretty good build for him to go actually. I would say the 4-gate might have worked, but I am going to be getting a siege tank here momentarily as soon as I get enough gas, and that's going to pretty much nullify a 4-gate. So I would say that a robotics facility build would probably be the best for him. Even though I don't believe that he has scouted. No, he hasn't scouted that I am going factory, but he's most likely assuming that. So getting that fast Raven, getting that as quickly as possible. It's big gas heavy investment, but this is going to allow me early access to deny ob scouts and as well lay down point defense drones early on. So I am going to be positioning that up in this location in case of an observer, and it looks like he is getting a immortal first and not the observer. Still has this pylon up in this upper corner. Let's see here. So I do have siege tech complete. Looks like I'm adding on an expansion at this time. He is still just kind of sitting back. I'm going to be pretty safe now with this siege tank and all of these marines and this raven. As soon as I get enough energy for this point defense drone, which will be fairly soon, I'm going to be able to lay down that if he tries to push, and this is really going to help. So it looks like I believe that I just laid down a scan. Yeah, laid down an orbital scan and revealed the robotics bay, and that allowed me to tech swap here this starport onto this reactor to start producing Vikings, because I knew that I'm going to be seeing the Colossus coming out. It looks like he is going to be mobilizing one immortal out. He's going to be coming up and taking out this pesky SCV there that was guarding that Xel'Naga watchtower, and he's going to come over here and check this one as well. Meanwhile, morphing this into an orbital command center and starting to add on ghosts. So we do have one ghost being produced, 2 siege tanks, Vikings being produced, still have this Raven in the air, so I feel like I'm looking really good at this point. It looks like he is going to move forward with this observer, and I am actually going to scout that out with this Raven here, so it looks like that observer is going to die. So no vision to the high ground. He really can't do much with this. He's really denied from that point right there, but he's going to be getting this Colossus out. Colossus is almost built, and a second observer is being built as well. Looks like he has added on a 3rd gateway and a 4th gateway, so 4 gate. Doesn't have the thermal lance upgrade being researched at this time. He has to constantly get observers, so that's going to lower his gas a little bit. I really would invest in this thermal lance upgrade. So meanwhile, back over in my base, just looks like I am going to be adding on, laying down 2 bunkers here. So this is actually, I need to get these down ASAP. He is ready to push at this time. Looks like he's mobilizing stalkers. I do have these Vikings. I'm keeping tabs on this army, trying to keep them a little bit busy, keep them a little bit on their toes, trying to get as many few extra shots on with these Vikings to kind of push this back a little bit, just so I could get these guys laid down and mobilize these siege tanks and everything. So loading Marines into that bunker. I really got to do this quick, so going to be moving up siege tanks, mobilizing into this location, transferring these, salvaging this bunker, and transferring the Marines into this bunker, and laying down that point defense drone right there, just trying to D this up and transition this command center and get this expansion going. So this is really what I need to do. We're going to see if he's going to be able to react in time. I'm going to go ahead and pause this right here. Stay tuned for part 2 of this replay here on Xel'Naga Caverns.